1 Chronicles chapter 24. Now these are the divisions of the sons of Aaron. The sons of Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died before their father, and had no children. Therefore Eleazar and Ithamar executed the priest's office. And David distributed them both, Zadok of the sons of Eleazar, and Ahimelech of the sons of Ithamar, according to their office and their service. And there were more chief men found of the sons of Eleazar than the sons of Ithamar, and thus were they divided. Among the sons of Eleazar there were 16 chief men in the house of their fathers, and 8 among the sons of Ithamar according to the house of their fathers. Thus were they divided by lot, one sort with another. For the governors of the sanctuary and the governors of the house of God were of the sons of Eleazar, and of the sons of Ithamar. And Shemaiah the son of Nathaniel, the scribe, one of the Levites, wrote them before the king, and the princes, and Zadok the priest, and Ahimelech the son of Abithar, and before the chief of the fathers of the priests and Levites, one principal household being taken for Eleazar, and one taken for Ithamar. Now the first lot came forth to Jehoiarib, the second to Jediah, the third to Harim, the fourth to Searim, the fifth to Malchijah, the sixth to Mijamin, the seventh to Hakaz, the eighth to Abijah, the ninth to Jeshua, the 10th to Shechaniah, the 11th to Eliashib, the 12th to Jakim, the 13th to Huppah, the 14th to Jeshibib, the 15th to Bilgah, the 16th to Emer, the 17th to Hazer, the 18th to Aphis, the 19th to Bethiah, the 20th to Jehezkel, the 21st to Jachin, the 22nd to Gamul, the 23rd to Deliah, the 24th to Maziah. These were the orderings of them in their service to come into the house of the Lord according to their manner, under Aaron their father, as the Lord God of Israel had commanded him. And the rest of the sons of Levi were these: of the sons of Amram, Shubael; of the sons of Shubael, Jehediah. Concerning Rehabiah, of the sons of Rehabiah, the first was Isaiah; of the Israelites, Shelomoth; of the sons of Shelomoth, Jahath; of the sons of Hebron, Jeriah the first, Amariah the second, Jahaziel the third, Jechamim the fourth; of the sons of Uzziel, Micah; of the sons of Micah, Shamir; the brother of Micah was Isaiah; of the sons of Isaiah, Zechariah. The sons of Merari were Mahli and Mushi; the sons of Josiah, Beno; the sons of Merari by Josiah, Beno and Shoham, and Zachar and Ibri. Of Mahali came Eleazar, who had no son. Concerning Kish, the son of Kish, was Jerahmeel. The sons also of Mushi, Mali, and Eder, and Jeremoth. These were the sons of Levites after the house of their fathers. These likewise cast lots over against their brethren the sons of Aaron, in the presence of David the king, and Zadok, and Ahimelech, and the chief of the fathers of the priests of the Levites, even the principal fathers over against their younger brethren. 1 Chronicles chapter 25. Moreover, David and the captains of the hosts separated to the service of the sons of Asaph, and of Heman, and of Jeduthun, who should prophesy with harps, with psalteries, and with cymbals. And the number of the workmen according to their service was: of the sons of Asaph, Zachar, and Joseph, and Nethaniah, and Azralah, the sons of Asaph under the hands of Asaph, which prophesied according to the order of the king; of Jeduthun, the sons of Jeduthun, Gedaliah, and Zeri, and Jeshiah, and Hashabiah, and Mathathiah, 6, under the hands of their fathers Jeduthun, who prophesied with a harp to give thanks to the praise of the Lord; of Heman, the sons of Heman, Bukiah, and Mathaniah, Uzziel, Shebuel, and Jeremoth, Hananiah, Hanani, Eliath, Gedalthi, and Romanti-Ezer, Joshbek-Kashash, Malothi, Hothir, and Mahazoeth. All these were the sons of Heman the king's seer in the words of God, to lift up the horn. And God gave to Heman 14 sons and 3 daughters. All these were under the hands of their father for song in the house of the Lord, with cymbals, psalteries, and harps, for the service of the house of God, according to the king's order of Asaph, Jeduthun, and Heman. So the number of them with their brethren that were instructed in the songs of the Lord, even all that were cunning, was 268. And they cast lots, ward against ward, as well the small as the great, the teacher as the scholar. Now the first lot came forth for Asaph to Joseph, the second to Gedaliah, who was with his brethren and sons were 12, The third to Zachar, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The fourth to Isri, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The fifth to Nethaniah, his sons, his brethren were 12. The sixth to Bukiah, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The seventh to Jeshuraliah, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The eighth to Jeshiah, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The ninth to Mattaniah, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 10th to Shimi, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 11th to Azriel, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 12th to Hashbiah, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 13th to Shubael, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 14th to Matthiah, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 15th to Jeremoth, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 16th to Hananiah, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 17th to Joshbekshah, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 18th to Hanani, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 19th to Malothi, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 20th to Eliath, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 21st to Hothir, he, his sons, and his brethren were 12. The 22nd to Gedalti, he, his sons, and brethren were 12. The 23rd to Mahozioth, he, his sons, his brethren were 12. The 24th to Romanti-Ezer, he, his sons, his brethren were 12. 1 Chronicles chapter 26. Concerning the divisions of the porters, of the Korhites was Meslemiah, the son of Kori, of the sons of Asaph. And the sons of Meshelmiah were Zechariah, the firstborn, Jediel, the second, Zebadiah, the third, Jethaniel, the fourth, Elam, the fifth, Johanan, the sixth, Eloni, the seventh. Moreover, the sons of Obed-Edom were Shemaiah, the firstborn, Jehozabad, the second, Joah, the third, and Sacher, the fourth, and Nathaniel, the fifth, Amiel, the sixth, Issachar, the seventh, Pilthai, the eighth, for God blessed him. Also unto Shemaiah, his son, were sons born that ruled throughout the house of their father, for they were mighty men of valor. The sons of Shemaiah, Othni, and Raphael, and Obed, Elzabad, whose brethren were strong men, Elihu, and Shemachiah. All these were the sons of Obed-Edom, they and their sons and their brethren, able men for strength, for the service, were 62 of Obed-Edom. And Meshelmiah had sons and brethren, strong men, 18. Also Hosa of the children of Merari had sons, Simri the chief, for though he was not firstborn, yet his father made him chief. Hilkiah the second, Tabaliah the third, Zechariah the fourth. All the sons and brethren of Hosa were 13. Among these were the divisions of the porters, even among the chief men, having wards one against another, to minister in the house of the Lord. And they cast lots, as well the small as the great, according to the house of their fathers, for every gate. And the lot eastward fell to Shelemiah. Then for Zechariah his son, a wise counselor, they cast lots, and his lot came out northward, to Obed-Edom southward, and to his sons the house of Asupim. To Shupim and Hosa the lot came forth westward, the gate Sheleketh, by the causeway of the going up, ward against ward. Eastward were 6 Levites, northward 4 a day, southward 4 a day, and toward Asupim 2 and 2. At Parbar westward, 4 at the causeway, and 2 at Parbar. These are the divisions of the porters among the sons of Kori, and among the sons of Merari. And of the Levites, Ahijah was over the treasures of the house of God, and over the treasures of the dedicated things. As concerning the sons of Ladan, the sons of Gershonite Ladan, chief fathers, even of Ladan the Gershonite, were Jeheli. The sons of Jeheli, Zetham and Joel his brother, which were over the treasures of the house of the Lord. Of the Amorites, and the Israelites, and the Hebronites, and the Uzzielites, and Shuel, the son of Gershom, the sons of Moses, was the ruler of the treasures. And his brethren, by Eleazar, Rehabiah his son, and Jeshiah his son, and Joram his son, and Zichri his son, and Shelomith his son, which Shelomith and his brethren were all over the treasures of the dedicated things, which David the king and the chief fathers, the captains over thousands and hundreds, and the captains of the host, had dedicated. Out of the spoils won in battle did they dedicate to maintain the house of the Lord. And all that Samuel the seer, and Saul the son of Kish, and Abner the son of Ner, and Joab the son of Zeruiah, had dedicated, and whosoever had dedicated anything, it was under the hand of Shelomith and of his brethren. Of the Israelites, Shaniah and his sons were for the outward business over Israel, for officers and judges. And of the Hebronites, Hashbiah and his brethren, men of valor, 1,700, were officers among them of Israel on this side Jordan westward in all the business of the Lord, and in the service of the king. Among the Hebronites was Jerijah, the chief, even among the Hebronites, according to the generations of his fathers. In the 40th year of the reign of David they were sought for, and they were found among them mighty men of valor at Jazer of Gilead. And his brethren, men of valor, were 2,700 chief fathers, whom King David made rulers over the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, for every matter pertaining to God and affairs of the king.